Hey y'all, what's good beautiful people? It's your girl Tay and I'm here yet again with another update video. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, plus push your post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video you will be notified. Okay, so let's just jump right into it. You know, usually I just kind of talk, but we're not going to do that today. We're going to jump right into it. So I found some information yesterday, quite a few things that I want to go over with you guys. Fortunately, I'm not going to be talking about pandemic EBT. Well, I will for one state, but I'm not going to go over anything in this video for pandemic EBT or emergency SNAP max allotments for the month of July. I will let you guys know that I did get a chance to check today, and as far as pandemic EBT goes for the summertime, it's still the same 28 states that I have mentioned already. Someone had also asked me about Pennsylvania or mentioned in the comment section about Pennsylvania for emergency max SNAP benefits for the month of July, saying that they believe that their state were not giving those emergency allotments before because I believe that they rescinded the state of emergency declaration. However, they are on the list for the United States Department of Agriculture. So I would say just wait until those dates come and pass. I know there was probably like 10 dates on there for Pennsylvania, so just wait until those dates pass. You may still get those benefits, okay? So just wait and see, all right? Now, jumping right into it, we got $1,000 thank you checks. They're calling it stimulus. They're calling everything stimulus. I don't want you guys to get wrapped up in a hype, okay? You have to realize that even on YouTube, on articles, because almost every article, every news notification that comes across my screen on my devices says stimulus, okay? And that really, really hypes people up into thinking there's going to be a fourth stimulus check. There is no talk, no discussion about a fourth stimulus check. As far as I know regarding stimulus, there is a petition that was signed by one of the constituents that has millions of signatures, and they're getting closer and closer to the goal in which they're trying to reach, so that hopefully that gets the attention of the people in White House to do reoccurring stimulus checks at $2,000 monthly. However, there has been no legitimate talks coming specifically from the White House, either from the Senate or the Congress, saying that there's going to be a fourth stimulus check. Okay, so I just want to let you guys know that everything that's going out is they're naming it stimulus though, because they're trying to get you guys to click on those notifications, those ads, those whatever it is that you're watching. Again, even on YouTube, that's why I try to explain to you guys. If you notice, I don't put stimulus checks on my thumbnails or anything like that, because I'm not doing I forgot what they call it, but I'm not basically trying to trick you guys into clicking on my video. I let you know specifically what I'm talking about in my video. That way you can decide if you want to watch it or not, okay? So even this article that I'm about to read is calling it a stimulus, but it's not a stimulus. It's just funds that have been allocated due to the previous stimulus package in which we got those $1,400 actual stimulus checks, okay? And they're using it. So here it is. Let me get down to the nitty-gritty of this. A lot of this is them just basically talking about the money that was allocated, like I said, based on the American Rescue Plan package that was signed into law in March. It says the bill has also set aside money to distribute to Americans struggling to pay their rent. So we've got rent money. If you guys have not found rental assistance, please do it, because for a lot of you, I know that they extended the eviction moratorium here in California. I believe it's for Los Angeles County only, but I did discuss this in a previous video that has been extended till September. But for everybody else, the eviction moratorium was only extended until the end of July. So you guys have a little bit less, right around 10 days to kind of get your affairs in order and to apply for some type of rental assistance, whether you get it or not. I believe in some areas that if you have actually applied for the rental assistance, they have to wait to get those funds, okay? So let's see here. It says additionally, the bill sent $350 billion in assistance to state and local governments. A lot of that aid will be going towards schools, making sure they are safe. But some states and cities are using the cash earmarked for schools in another way. They are handing out $1,000. They're calling it stimulus checks. Okay, so this is state stimulus, I guess. $1,000 stimulus checks to staff as a thank you for their efforts during the pandemic when they were forced to adapt to remote teaching. I want to see when this article was put out. It's not giving me, oh, it says yesterday. Okay, I just want to make sure this isn't old information. Okay, so it says in Georgia, nearly every school, teacher, and staff member, including bus drivers and cafeteria workers, will be getting the bonus. So in Georgia, which will cost the state about $200 million, 35% of the pandemic stimulus money they were sent. Florida will hand out $1,000 to 170 teachers, and in Berkeley, California, teachers will be getting a bonus valued at 3.5% of their salary. So that's a heck of a boost, okay? It's a welcome sight for many school employees, as it says here, but it's also caused a lot of anger. In Florida, the 130,000 school employees who aren't teachers are upset they aren't getting the bonus. I would be too. I think anyone who is working at the school should get this bonus. So I agree with them. Meanwhile, parents are questioning the use of the money, which they think should go to help the students perform better in math and science. Okay, so let me just talk about that real quick. I do understand how parents feel, but at the same time, here's my thing. And I feel about this the same way about this as I do in any type of employment place, okay? We'll just talk about CNAs, for example, okay? I feel like as a CNA, they put in majority of the work at the convalescent home. I know because I was a CNA, okay? We do all of the heavy lifting, okay? We're the ones that's going in there, cleaning the patients, lifting them. We're the ones that's doing the back-breaking work. The LVNs only come around and pass medication. They do not change diapers. They do not clean patients. They do not do anything. They just give meds and they go sit down. The RNs only come around basically to supervise, which to me, they're not really supervising. They just kind of walk up and down the halls like they're doing something, and maybe they'll change out the IV bags or medications for patients who have IV medications on a regular basis. But other than that, they don't do anything either. But CNAs are the lowest paid in convalescent home. Now, sometimes that changes when you go to a hospital, which I actually did. I started working at a hospital in labor and delivery department in postpartum. And I got, my scheduling was different. You know, usually with CNAs, they do 7 to 3, 3 to 11, and I think 11 to 7. But for hospitals, their scheduling is a little bit different. They usually work 12-hour shifts and they only work 3 days a week, and that's what I was working. I was working basically 7 to 7, either 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. or 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. okay, but 3 days out of the week, so 36 hours. But my pay was significantly higher in the hospital than it was working in a convalescent home. The reason why I'm talking about this to you guys is the fact that, you know, I want you guys to understand, I want them to understand as well, that when you're paying employees, if they're not happy with their pay, they're not going to give their best, okay? Some people will still, but generally you want to pay people what they're worth. If people are not feeling like they're getting paid what they're worth, then it's going to show in their work performance. So I do understand that they feel like this money should go to other avenues and making sure that their children receive the best education possible. That is absolutely significant, and I do think that some funds should be allocated from this money to go towards that, and whatever that may be, getting more desks, getting more computers, getting newer books, whatever that may be. However, I do also feel like these teachers need to feel appreciated, because I know that teachers don't receive a high salary. Teachers are not among the group of people who get paid fairly well, okay? And for the most part, when the kids are out of school, they don't get paid at all, as far as I understand. So I do understand where the parents are coming from, but I just want them to understand as well, we want to pay these teachers because I feel like them being paid what they're worth and them feeling like they're getting paid for their time, and the fact that they're assisting our children in their education will help with their performance, okay, if that makes any sense. Let me see if there was anything else in this article. Okay, so finally, after all of that, it says teachers in Tennessee and Colorado will also be receiving bonuses, and other local governments will likely approve similar packages in the months to come. They have until 2024. Keep note of that, you guys. That's one of the main reasons why I wanted to let you guys know that all of these governments, local governments, have up until 2024. So they still got 3 more years to spend the stimulus money they were sent from the American Rescue Plan, okay? So don't let your state, don't let your local governments tell you that there's no funding, okay? It just all depends on where they send the money, basically. So now that that is done, there is some rental assistance that's still available in Kentucky. It says that you can apply online. I did put this out in a separate video when I was doing rental assistance, but rental assistance, they're saying, is still available for struggling renters and landlords. You guys need to go to teamkyhherf.ky, as in Kentucky, .gov, okay? So I'm going to try to put that in the description box below. But if you are in Kentucky, please go online and apply for rental assistance. It says, according to the state officials, the Healthy at Home Eviction Relief Fund may be able to assist you and your tenants with unpaid back rent and utilities, as well as 3 months of future payments for a total of 15 months in a lump sum provided to landlords and utility providers. The funds are paid directly to the landlords and the utility providers. They want you to be aware of that. They will not be giving this money to the tenant. They will be giving the money to your landlord, and if you are behind on utilities, they will be giving that money to whoever provides service for your gas and your electric. Okay, it says official says applications in which the landlord and tenant both apply online are processed more quickly. Additionally, third parties can help tenants and landlords complete the online application. Those in need of assistance can ask a friend, family member, property manager, or others to complete their applications. Tenants facing eviction should apply now to receive protection before the eviction moratorium expires July 31st. Okay. It says officials are saying that eligible landlords applicants must forgive late fees and other penalties related to non-payment of rent by their tenants, have a current written lease, agree to the terms of the settlement agreement, agree not to evict for any past rent due prior to April 1st, 2020, and must give 30-day notice for any future eviction, which cannot be initiated until at least 45 days after assistance. Okay? For Kentucky only, all right? Rewind this video again if you need to hear all of that again, because that is very significant information for you guys. But head to the website and apply if you are still struggling in Kentucky. For that note, I have been seeing notifications for rental assistance for all states across the U.S. who still have money available. I know that for some, the process is a little bit more complex than others, but it doesn't matter. Get your tail online, call in, whatever the case may be. For some of you seasoned seniors, call your grandbabies over. If they are adults, call your children over, make them sit down with you and go through this application and help you get your name on this list so that you can start the process of receiving your rental assistance if it is needed. Okay, do that, because there's still a lot of funds that are available. You guys have to remember there was a lot of money. What did I say? I think it was like 40 billion or something like that was allocated specifically for rental assistance. Okay, so do not hesitate to get this money if you are in need. Start the process. All right, don't procrastinate. Next. All right, for the last and final topic today, parents who qualify for P EBT program for their children, I believe this is in Louisiana, are asked to apply in anticipation of federal approval for this year. I'm actually going to take a look on the list right quick before I read the rest of that article to see if you guys are on the list for pandemic EBT, because I don't know right off the top of my head. So let me just take a quick look for Louisiana. So you guys are on for Louisiana for the school year, but your guys are not approved for the summertime. Okay, so some states, I remember telling you guys when I was going over pandemic EBT for the summertime in a separate video, there are some states where you guys actually have to apply. It's not going to be automatic, especially if you don't receive free or reduced price lunches. So let me go back to that so I can give you guys that information. Where'd it go? Okay, here we go. Okay, the Louisiana Department of Children and Family Services and Department of Education are requesting that parents who qualify for but do not currently receive free or reduced price lunches to apply for those benefits with their schools or school districts by Friday, July 30th, 2021, in anticipation of federal approval of Louisiana's summer pandemic EBT program. So basically, Louisiana has probably already submitted documentation to the USDA to be approved to distribute pandemic EBT for the summertime. This is separate than the regular pandemic EBT for the 2020-2021 school year. They are awaiting approval. So they are suggesting that you guys contact your child's school and apply. And apply. Now, I don't know if they're saying the way that they have it worded here, if they're asking you to apply for summer pandemic EBT or if they're asking you to just apply for the free or reduced priced meals or whatever. But either way it go, contact your child's school. It says by Friday, July 30th to apply for either or. Ask them. I'm hoping that they should know. There's no number here that you can call, but contact your child's school and ask them if you can apply for your child's free or reduced priced meal program, or if you can apply specifically for pandemic EBT for the summertime. Contact them and ask whichever one it is, okay? The students who already are receiving free or reduced price lunches do not need to apply, they say. This includes any student in the school that provides free meals to all students under a special rule called Community Eligibility Provision. This program only applies to students who receive the free or reduced price lunch under the National School Lunch Program, or because they attend a CEP school, okay? DCFS expects to provide more information about the summer pandemic EBT program and the PEBT program for children newborn to age 5. Students on SNAP when those programs are approved, okay? To date, DCFS has issued approximately $192.2 million in PEBT benefits, okay? We don't really need to know all of that. The third payment covering February through May. So I'm assuming this is for the previous school year. 2020-2021 school year. Says the third payment covering February of 2021 to May 2021 is scheduled to begin loading onto cards on August 4th. So for Louisiana, for pandemic EBT, not for summertime, pandemic EBT for the school year, there's a third payment that should be starting to become distributed on August the 4th, okay? And that is going to be from months February to May. There's no additional information here. I'm trying to see if they left like a source for you to call. Actually, there are two websites here. It says more information about PEBT is available at www.pet-la.org. And then you can also go on to dcfs.louisiana.gov. I'm going to try to leave all these websites in the description box like I always do, so you guys can go and just kind of check out this information for yourself, okay? And then finally, last but not least, something small, but I did see this, and I'm always on the hunt for a bargain with as many kids that I have, whether they're going to be doing school at home or whether they're going to be doing school in person, which we already know my kids are going to be at home. There's a lot of talk that I've seen also in the notifications and articles and stuff about how parents are saying that even though they want their children to go back to school to resume regular in-person instruction, that there is still they still want the option, just in case they choose to have their child continue to do their education instruction online. I have already decided that my child is going to be doing her instruction online because it's just not safe. It's just not safe. I'm not willing to take that chance with her health just so that she can go and learn whatever it is that she needs to learn. Okay, so on that note, you guys, I do believe that when you have everything that you need and you try to make it as fun as you possibly can, it does help to engage the children. I'm not a teacher, but just in my experience, when I have tried to teach my children, I generally try to keep it as fun as I possibly can so that they retain the information because they're paying attention. So they've got some deals on Amazon, but they're saying that it is just a one-time, I'm sorry, you guys, I'm kind of multitasking right now. I just got a text message basically saying that my groceries are here and I need to open up the gate for that person so that they can get in. Hopefully they were able to get in. But anyways, it says that there is a huge sale on back to school supplies on Amazon. Okay, they've got a lot of really great deals on here, so I just wanted to share that with you guys really quick. It says today only Amazon is having a huge sale on back to school supplies and toys. Okay, they've got Crayola erasable colored pencils, 36 count for $7.49. Crayola twistables, colored pencil set for $9.79. I'm not going to go over the whole list, but if you guys have an Amazon account, definitely go online today and try to shop. Like I said, with these times, whether your children are going back to school in person or whether they're going to be doing it at home, it still makes a great difference if they have everything that they need. Make it a little bit fun for them, even if it's not a school day. I try to encourage my children to still work on some of their assignments or whatever the case may be. I may make up some assignments for them using some of these tools. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys today. As always, you guys, I hope this information was in some way helpful or useful. You guys know I absolutely love providing this information to you. I'm most likely going to be going live at some point this week and giving you guys the opportunity to just ask your questions from me. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I think I'm probably going to finish out the rest of this week, meaning record a video tomorrow and Friday, and then maybe for the weekend. But either way it go, you guys are going to be seeing my face. Okay, so remember to live, love, elevate, and I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Peace, people.